Alright, now we are live. Hello, hello, welcome. Okay, I'm super excited for today because we are going to continue working on this Halloween market, this very whimsical Halloween market. Um, yeah, everything's working good. Okay, everything's good on my end. So as I'm going to just continue on the first layer of everything in this painting. So going to continue on the tree, the other half of this shop here, and we'll see if I can get to maybe the ground or maybe this shop here. So yeah, that's today's plan. So I'm gonna move this aside for a second. And gonna bring over my palette. Oh, it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? And I'm gonna remix the colors that I did from last week. So more oranges, yellows, browns, all the good colors I was working with before. So taking some orange and some yellow. I always add a bit of yellow into my orange to keep that orange really looking nice and bright. Otherwise, it can start to look like almost like a salmon-y color. And that's great for some things, but for this instance, I want it like good pumpkin orange. That's what I'm going for. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Isaac. That's good. Nice. Been playing some games. Fun. Vault of the Wizards. Fun. Sounds like you're getting into some magical type games. Wizard magic. That's cool. Yep, and then I'm just also mixing in some of the darker orange by adding burnt sienna to make it darker, but still keeping it orange. And this color is really nice to blend with to give orange value. Is it? It's a funny game. That's good. Keeping it light and funny. I like that. I haven't heard of this game, Isaac. What kind of game is it? Like, do you, I'm guessing you like cast spells and raise dragons just by going off of the name. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of black as well, a little bit more of this pigment, making a really deep, rich color, like brown orange. It's almost like a really dark brown at this point. Hey, and it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? Always good to see ya. Yep, so I'm just mixing up all my colors. Nice. That actually sounds like a fun game, Isaac. Casting spells and going on adventures? Count me in. Sounds like fun. All right, now that I have all my colors mixed, I'm gonna just clean off my palette knife here. Gonna put aside the palette and I'm gonna bring forward the painting. Okay, so since I have all the colors mixed, and I'm not exactly sure what kind of brown I want to do for the tree, I kind of have an idea in my head, but I really want to get this building in set first, see the orange, and then judge, and based off that, see what kind of tree color I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go for this building, and this building is like the same. And I just realized I totally forgot to mix the color for the roof shingles, which I'll do in a little bit. Huh, that sounds fun, Isaac. So you have like a little talking skeleton that helps you out? But also sounds like he had some humor too. Sorry, I gotta adjust in my seat. I'm really happy to be doing this little Halloween town. Makes me happy. So cute. Just wait until I get all the little, like, the people in here. Oh, really, Nacho? You've also seen videos of this game? I haven't heard of this game. Sounds like, I don't know. It sounds funny. And then where's my flat brush? Did I not get out the, no, I don't think I did. Oh, sad. Okay, I need the flat brush. Remember the flat brush that I used for the roof tiles? I need that. Oh, there it is. Found it, no problem. No problem. Second, I need that. And then for this part, I'm sorry, it's gonna be upside down for everyone, but I'll still make sure it's in a good viewpoint. Yeah, you can still see it good. Yep, and then I gotta mix the same. I gotta mix for the roof tiles, which is basically just white, burnt umber, and a little bit of like the orange, burnt sienna kind of color that I was going for before. And I remember I thought it was going to be way too light, but it ended up, the light color ended up not being light enough. So I'm going to make it lighter than what I think I'm going to need it to be. Actually, first, before I go onto the roof tiles, I need to do like the silhouette of the roof tiles. So I'm gonna turn it around, I know, yet again. And is this, yeah, this is actually all dry. Cool. And that's how you make roof tiles. Is that you just take the edge of the brush and then you kind of make this like little swoosh that blends into the rest of the roof. And it's okay if they're not all completely perfectly the same, or if some are a little crooked, because what's nice about the whimsical look of this Halloween village is that it's okay if things are not super perfect or precise, you know? It's whimsical. Yeah, Isaac. What kind of like creature or what kind of magic would you have, Isaac, if you were in a Dungeon and Dragons world? You know, would be a fun D&D campaign is a Halloween themed one. That'd be cute. That'd be cool. I've heard of people making like creative ones, kind of like cyberpunk themed or pirate themed, and it's fun. All right, now on to the lighter colored tiles, which I'm going to turn back around again. But at least it's still in a good viewpoint where everyone can see what I'm doing. But I just want to make sure it's at least in the correct perspective for me. And yet again, also too, I'm kind of making them a little uneven on purpose. You know, even though I make things like uneven and there is a lot of intention by it, I still make sure that everything's going the same direction and that it still has purpose, it's still correct, even though it might be a little topsy-turvy. You got this all planned out. And have a pet dragon. Heck yeah, Isaac. Yes. I think I would have a pet dragon too. Clearly you can see by fans of my likeness to dragons. Yeah, and lately it's been very busy for me. I have some shows coming up and I've been just working like crazy on the cosplay animal ears, which are going good. Those ears are going good, and I just took pictures of them yesterday. So I'm like, yay, happy. It's like it feels good when I have a whole list of things to do and I have those things checked off. Alrighty, sounds good, Nacho. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to have you here, and I hope you have a good and awesome day. See you later. Bye bye. Yes, Isaac, I would definitely live in a fairy enchanted forest. It actually surprises me that I already don't. There we go. So yes, so even though these tiles, they're detailed and they take time, they're also a lot of fun to do. And just move along, it's like a pattern. It's kind of relaxing. Relaxing and chill. Ooh. I do like fresh bread. You know what smells good is bread baking. That's a really yummy smell. Ooh. Banana bread is very, very good. I don't think I've ever tried cucumber bread though. Sounds interesting. I've tried zucchini bread though, and zucchini bread's good. I like. I mean, yes. Those are good. I like bread in general. Bread is good, especially with soup or stew. Like a good, nice baguette. See, what is this? I'm not even painting food, and we're still talking about food. That's just how conversations go. I like it. I don't know, what kind of bread would they have in this Halloween village? Probably pumpkin bread, right? Which that's always really good. Pumpkin bread's good. I could see in this little village them making some kind of squash bread or like squash pie or something. Squash soup. That's what you would eat in the local cafe. Sorry. Phew. Excuse me. Sorry, I need to do a deep cleaning in my office for sure. There's so much fur floating around, and like I got to my computer today to set the stream up, and there was just a layer of fur on the keyboard, and I'm like, I think I need to do like a deep cleaning dusting of this room really bad because I could feel it. Because I don't like just I could see it floating around. And I can even see it in my paint palette too. Like there's little fine hairs. I'm like, ooh. The product of crafting. It's either glitter everywhere or fur everywhere or wig hairs. All the above. And it's Monaco Art. Hello, hello. Welcome. Yay, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, working on this awesome village. How you doing, Monaco Arts? How you doing? Yeah, I'm just working on this and I'm like, yeah, we can make it like that. You could still see it good. It's not so upside down, but it's not so upside down to me either. There we go. Yeah, I'm loving this painting so much. I'm just having fun with it, I think. I'm just having fun and I know, right? And I have pets too. I have pets and but even the I don't know, it's the synthetic fur really gets to me unlike the other animals. Oh man. Yep, yep. I know it is a Halloween town. Actually, Monaco Arts, I think I showed you the sketch of this. Like, remember, I think from a year ago or even two, like, yeah, it was like a year ago. And I sent you the sketch. Yeah, this is the one when I was like, oh, be fun. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And then time went by. Other projects like came about. But now I'm finally getting to it. Oh, like the fur stuck to the paint. Yes. You know what? I'm actually kind of tempted to stick some fur, like on purpose. Be like, here's some like fuzzy creatures coming out of the painting. Yes. You can really, the werewolf is shedding, you could say. Thank you. Yeah, I really wanted to do something fun for the season, so why not? Yeah, the other day, speaking of like Halloween themes and that kind of stuff, the other day I was working on my the cosplay fabric horns and I was feeling witchy vibes, but also kind of Halloween, so I ended up rewatching Hocus Pocus. It's always a, I don't know, I really like watching that movie or having it in the background as I create art. I don't know why, maybe because it's just so much fun. It's just a fun movie. And then for the building here, I'm going to do the same thing that I did on this side, which was kind of make candlelight because I don't want, again, it's kind of dark in here in the actual picture. And except it's kind of cute. It actually has like brooms hanging in from the doorway in the photo, and I want to keep that. So I'm gonna go back in and definitely add in the brooms hanging because I think that's such a cute idea. But in the corner here, I'm gonna suggest that there's like a light or a lamp of some kind. It is. Hocus Pocus is fun. It's fun to watch when it's like the Halloween season. Same with like Nightmare Before Christmas. It's another one that's a good one to watch to get ready for the season. You know, thinking of things that are kind of macabre and spooky, I've been watching the Netflix series Wednesday, and oh my gosh, it's so good. I started watching season 2 and the like second half of season 2. So I'm like waiting. I want to see more episodes. It's so good. It's making me almost want to bring out my Wednesday cosplay again. Even my sad Wednesday cosplay that I have sitting hung up that I've never worn. I need to wear that cosplay one day. I would be one very bubbly Wednesday, that's for sure. Totally not her, exact opposite of her. I know. I know Monaco Arts. I know. I need to. One of these days. I don't know. I feel like I would be way better as Wednesday. Like, I could pull it off for a photo shoot. But just like bringing it to a con, unless if it's like one of those days I'm like super tired, like on a Sunday or something, which I think that's why I got it originally, because I'm like, ooh, this would be a good cosplay to do when I'm too tired to smile for pictures. I know. Her twin Thursday, there we go. Her bubbly half. That's it. Yes. No, I was joking around and I was like, I'm more like as if like Wednesday and Eden like swapped bodies. I'm more bubbly like that. But I will say I very much like the like goth macabre aesthetic. I'm getting inspired. Even though I know this is more like whimsical happy, but I was like, I might be getting some art ideas, some inspiration. Like everything that I see, right? There we go. Sorry, I'm like looking at it at a tilt, so myself of like my plan of what I want to do with everything is a little bit like slower in my head. It's okay. I'm also kind of seeing how this painting unfolds as I work on it. Like I have like a rough idea of what I want to do. Hold on. I'm sorry. I have to make it upside down for you guys cuz I'm like thinking myself, wait, what is going on? There we go. Ah, I see. I understand. I didn't even notice. Okay, I guess I noticed this the first time that I drew it because I'm like, what is this strange shape right here? And I'm like, it kind of looks like a person. And then I like turn it right side to myself and I notice it was a person. I'm like, wait, is there a person in this building? And I look at the reference picture and there is. I'm like, I didn't even notice that, but okay, I guess when I was drawing it, I noticed it. See, even me, myself, the more I stare at my own paintings, the more I see. And I'm thinking about this tree here, and I think I want it to kind of be a dark wood. So in the photo, it's very light. It's more kind of like, it's a lighter version of what I did for the tiles, kind of a washed out brown. And I don't think I want that color for this little town. I think it'll kind of look thrown off. What I think will be better is if I make it dark. But I also don't want it like this super, I don't know, I don't want it to be distracting either. See all the thoughts that go into making a painting. And when I'm sharing outward, like saying out loud, I'm kind of just saying my thoughts out loud. That's what I normally think of when I'm painting, but it's like silent. But that's like constantly thinking like, oh, will this look good? This is my plan here. Asking myself questions. Yeah. But since this is more of like an orange, I'm also trying to think of what to make this building here. In my picture, it's white and green. So we'll see. I don't think I want to do white and green for this painting in particular. See, doesn't a reference picture from the Renaissance Festival actually just work out perfectly for a little Halloween town? It does. It's kind of funny how well it works. You know, depending on time and how long this one takes me to do, I might just have to do another one. If it's still October and I finish this one and there's still time before Halloween, I might just have to do another one. I don't have one sketched out, but I have lots of ideas. But we'll see if that actually happens or not. Because I know once I get to the details, like especially in the people, it's gonna take me some time. I'm also wondering what color to make the dirt because the dirt's kind of like this sandy color in the photo. But what color should I make it in this painting? I don't know. I'm kind of feeling something darker. Darker for sure. Ooh. Monaco Arts, I want to hear your genius idea. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you thought of for K-pop Demon Hunters. Yes, please do share. Oh, I'm excited. Man, I've been seeing so much K-pop Demon Hunter art out there, and there's so much good art. Like, so much good fan art. And cute ideas. And I like all the crossovers too people have been thinking of. Oh, I just realized I started working on this building back over here. Kind of, I want to match the floors, make sure the floors look the same. You know, now that I think of it, maybe this is a green building might look cute. Maybe? I don't know. Like, you know, one of those, like, a deep kind of earthy green. Green, purple, and orange kind of go well together, right? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's what I find fun too about painting. I like experimenting with colors, color theory. But I might like this mood too. I do like this like orange, purple type mood as well, which I find all. So I might keep that going and not break it up with some all of a sudden a green, dark green building. And I know that a lot of the paint is very transparent right now, and you can still see a good amount of the canvas behind. But I will be adding in a second layer later. I think I want to lay down all the colors, see what I'm going to do, what it's going to look like, map everything out. Then I'll go back in with a second layer and all the detailed work. I know that. That is for sure my plan. Oh, okay. I got some notifications and I'm like, uh-oh, is something important going on? No, not really. Just social media notifications. Just good old social media. All right, so I'm gonna move this aside because I'm going to mix a dark brown for my tree. So I'm gonna take a little bit of white, which I don't have much left, but maybe I can use what I have left in the palette. I'm gonna take some burnt umber. And I'm trying to think, like, I want to contrast something. I definitely want the tree to be brown, and I want it to be dark brown. But I want something also to kind of contrast and bounce off the building a little bit. So I'm going to add a little bit of this French ultramarine blue. I know it sounds weird. It's like it's going to make the tree purple. Nope. I'm just going for a different shade of brown. Gonna add some black to it. And I think that's going to be what's considered my light color. And then I'm going to make a darker color up here. I definitely need some more burnt umber, which I have over here. Gonna grab some in my other, so I don't have much left of this tube, but I ordered some more and it came in yesterday. So I'm like, yay! So happy it came in. All right, and then hey, Nacho, you're back. Hi, Nacho, welcome back. Yeah, yeah. You know what, Monaco Arts, let's definitely talk sometime about like art ideas and K-pop Demon Hunter ideas because I would love to talk and bounce off creative opinions. Yeah, no, for sure. We'll definitely set aside to do that sometime soon. For sure. Because I think I have some ideas as well. Well, very rough. I need actually solid ideas. I almost feel like my ideas need to be like grounded. But yeah, absolutely. Oh, I just realized I didn't finish mixing my colors. I just like put the painting back, but I'm basically just mixing more of what I already had, what I just showed you all, and I'm mixing it off to the side. And wiping off my palette brush. And so the light is, even though it's kind of like a dusk type time, the light is coming from this direction. So I want to keep that in mind when painting this tree. And is it in a good spot? Yeah, it's in a good spot. Yep, and then you can see, so you can see it's more of like a blue kind of brown, but it's still definitely like brown and it's still dark. I think I really like this color contrasting from the orange. And as I'm blending, I'm trying to like somewhat, I think I'm gonna go back in with like a blending brush and, or a rougher blending brush. Try to make it more of a barky like texture. Barky. Not describing a dog. But something a little more rough because again, like I don't want it to look like just like a column. Kind of my fear right now. It's that I just don't want it to look like, I don't want it to look unnatural. I want it to be like, yeah, there's a big tree. There's a big tree growing out of this building. Being super careful going around all the not the windows, going around the roof. And if it's not perfect, that's okay because I can correct things when I am painting the second layer. But I'll definitely be blending out that sign in a little bit because that's, not gonna lie, that's kind of bugging me a bit. Where's my flat brush? I'm looking for my tiny flat brush. Gotta blend this. There we go. Exactly. Nacho, bark, bark. There we go. You know, I did have a vision about this tree having like covered in ivy. And I think that'll be really cool. So maybe that can be my little bit of green that's mixed into this world. Is like some ivy. That might be cool. Ooh. Spooky, spooky. Now I'm just blending out some, just grabbing a little bit of orange. And I'm kind of blending this out right here. There we go. There we are. Just adding in the light. I think the tricky part is going to be painting around these ghosts because, like, I do want them to look transparent. It's like I have to paint around them and also partially paint them as I do so. Gotta get a new napkin for my brushes. And there's my larger flat brush. Not the biggest one that I have, but pretty good size. Blending that out. It feels so satisfying when I do that. Then the edges aren't so harsh. Gosh, I look at some of my like older oil paintings and before I learned how to do that technique, and I have so many like very sharp edges. I'm like, I want to blend them out. It's funny how over time my style has changed. I'm sure all artists notice that, like, just looking at the timeline of their art, of how it changes, evolves. I think it's a very normal artist thing. Change, evolve, adapt, get new inspirations. Trying to add some texture in here. Add some texture to this tree. And I can even go more so with the textures in the second layer too. Just kind of mapping out for myself what are my plans, what do I want to do. Now the tricky part is going in between these ghosts. And I don't want to lose any of them, but I mean, I do kind of know what they're going to look like, where their faces will be. So I shouldn't lose too much of them. Or I should know exactly where I am and that kind of thing. I guess I could always sketch back what I've lost. Like once the paint dries, I could resketch what I was going to paint over it too. That always works if I lose too much detail while painting. I know they kind of look funny right now. Almost doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? I swear in the end it will. I have plans, I have ideas. I kind of know what I'm doing. I promise. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm liking how this is looking. And then there's another ghost right here that I'm going to do the same thing to. But also have to keep in mind that the tree ends here as well. I guess too, if I get too much of the ghosts lost in here, I can always look back at the picture before I started painting. As little guidelines for myself. That works. And I don't want to forget that the object behind the ghost is 3D. So I want to like bring in also the, keep in mind that the tree has value. And it looks like behind the building too. I might bring a smaller, slightly smaller brush for that next part. Where's my smaller one? There we go. Small, but it's like a, I like these bristles on these brushes here. It's like a nice in-between of soft and hard. They're soft brushes, but they're still kind of stiff. And I really like them. It'll be kind of freaky. There you can see that the guy is even see-through on the ghost. I'm thinking though on these little ghosts, I think I want to have the face not so transparent, but that'll be later when I actually paint them in. Just so they have a little bit more of a personality. I don't want them to be confused with slimes. Definitely want them to look like ghosts. There we go. Super exciting. Okay. So, oh, I almost forgot the branch in the tree. Whoopsies. there's a branch with a bat. I definitely cannot forget that. And when I drew this tree, I drew it almost a little too, like, perfect. And I want to break up those shapes of being too perfect. And I like that there's a bat up here. I like the bat. Might add some bats flying. Okay, that might be really cute actually, to have like a couple of them flying in the sky. That might be really cute. Yep, and I'm keeping the same kind of stippling texture, which I'm definitely, it's not as bold, the texture, as in this first layer. Again, this canvas is kind of weird. It's very waxy and very slippery. So I'm not getting really the textures that I normally would get on my other canvases. Not impossible though. I'll just go back in with the second layer. There we go. Is the town named Halloween Town? I don't know. So the actual name of this painting is Down Graveyard Lane. So it could be. I just know that this street right here is called Graveyard Lane. It could be though. Could be the name of the town. Alright. Actually, I don't want to smudge anything. Let's see. There we go. It's completely upside down to me. I don't know if I'll be able to paint this. I can like paint at a diagonal, but I might have to make it upside down. But here you go. So far, and yeah, looking cute. I think I'm gonna keep this one orange. I know I was teasing the idea of maybe making it green, but I think it would be really nice if it all was like orange, warm. I think it'll play with the purple quite nicely. So I think I'm going to continue that theme. I'm not going to do anything weird. So, but for this part, I am going to have to, I'm sorry. It'll be upside down for you guys, but for me, I can tilt it ever so slightly. Yeah, I could have it like that. There we go. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. You know what? I might make it a lighter orange so that it has some separation because I don't want it to look like it's all one building. So how about I go in with a lighter orange? Start off with that. Yeah, I kind of actually like this orange already, just this one little paint stroke that I've added on here. But this brush is a little too big between all these details. Hey, it's Win. Hi, Win. How you doing? It's okay, Win, that you're a little late. No worries. No worries at all. I'm happy that you're here regardless. Yeah, you get to see a lot of good progress on today's painting. That's okay, Nacho. You're all good. Thank you for stopping in, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Hold on, my nose ring. There we go. My nose ring was like tweaked in my piercing and it was not very comfortable. Now it looks weird when I fix it. Doing all right. Doing all right, Win. Hey, all right is better than not good. So, and today's off to a good start, making good progress. What I'm planning to do on this little building here is out front. See these circles? Those will be pumpkins. That's my vision. Oh, I should zoom out a little bit. There we go. Like that. And okay, so looking at the screen, I know it looks okay. This orange looks really bright, but I swear it's more muted. It's more like a creamsicle color. And I went to go look over at this monitor to see what it looks like from far, and I'm like, whoa, that is bright orange. I swear it's not that bright. I'm not painting with neon orange over here. It's definitely like creamsicle. I don't know why my camera sees it that way. I am not sure. It's kind of entertaining though. Could you imagine a bright orange? Like neon? But it is, regardless of what actual orange it is looking a bit flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my darker orange here and go around the edges of the details within the building. And that should add some dimension for sure. And then I'm gonna grab this brush here. It's like the tiniest blending brush I have. And I'm going to blend out the shadows. There you go. See, already adding so much more dimension to it. I could even go, I think, even darker. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like even darker. I don't know how much I can get away with just in the first layer because of this like canvas texture. But let's see what happens if I add a darker brown. If it doesn't take very well to my liking, I'll just wait until the second layer. Yeah. Okay, it's blending pretty good. And I'm kind of like tapping. I'm doing like this stippling effect as I blend it. And it's going pretty good. I think I'll add even more when later on. Add some richer colors. Some richer shadows, I should say. Welcome back, Win. Welcome back. Hey, it's all good, Win. Just chill, enjoy the painting. Maybe get out a sketchbook and draw your own Halloween design if you want to feel like it. But if not, you want to just chill here, that's good too. I'm doing that same like stippling effect here. It's also kind of giving this nice fuzzy texture, which I really like. I like how it's looking. There we go. Exactly, Win. Just a chill guy. And in the reference picture, these windows here have like a curtain closed over them, and then they have like for sale all these like it's like hair sticks and like leather work. But so I took away that because I know what it is, but from such afar, it kind of looks like just these sticks. and with this, they're like displays. So I'm going to instead, I might keep the curtain, but I might add some glow inside. Oh, thank you, Win, for posting the Discord in there. Yeah, if anyone wants to join the Discord and hasn't already, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, even though it's upside down to you guys, it doesn't look too weird, right? Hopefully not. You can still see what's going on, still understand. I actually ended up raising up the camera part of the setup so you could see more. So it's a slightly bigger canvas than what I have been working on lately. So I'm like, I think I need to change the position a little bit. Just ever so slightly a tad. Aw, thank you, Win, for the sub. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Yep, every little sub, every little thing, it definitely helps for sure. That's taking time for sure. Going around each of these little details. So many tiny little details. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. I'm glad you like the colors and like the vibe. Good. I remember when I was first sketching this out, all these details here are in the correct perspective that they're supposed to be in. And oh my gosh, it was so tricky. I had so many lines going everywhere, so many sketches. How I make sure all my buildings are in the right perspective. What I do is I don't only draw on here, but I have like a large sheet of paper, and I'll make my vanishing point on that sheet of paper, and I'll make sure all the lines lead to that vanishing point. And the more details, the harder it is. Because if one line's off, the whole thing looks off. And sometimes, at least I find myself when I'm drawing perspective, I won't know exactly which line it is right away. So I'll be like, what happened? What went wrong? Which line is it? I'll be trying to fix lines. Eventually find which one it was. I'll scooch this over a little bit. It's kind of coming close to the edge there. Aw, thank you, In Touch, it's me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to see you're here too. Thank you. Yeah, it's turning out fun for sure. I'm excited how it's looking. And all what I did here on this roof, I'll be doing to this roof as well. Aw, thank you, In Touch. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm just like looking and I'm trying to figure out what this part is. And I think I confused myself, but I think in the reference picture it's a lot thinner. And I just drew it thicker. So, not to worry, no big deal. I was just like, what is this part right here? Is this the sign? And it's like, no, this is the sign right here. I know, right? Yes, I'm the thinking concentrated fairy. I'm thinking and I'm concentrating. Yep, I'm focusing. And there we go. I think one part of this painting I am actually really excited to paint is the little trick-or-treaters that I have right here. I think they will be very fun. Can't have a Halloween town without some trick-or-treaters. And then I have more pumpkins on the side of this little building, little storefront. Almost done with the orange. And I think for the trim, I think I'm gonna go with like a darker kind of rust orange. I think that might look nice. But I'm now thinking, what if something like contrasting, like a deep purple or something like that? Now I'm unsure, but I don't want it to look too much like the sky, but also I don't think it'll look too much, right? Or I could do it like a cream color. That might be cute. Cream against the orange. See, that's what's so fun about these two is kind of like about paintings more coming from my imagination is I get to think and create however I want it to look. It's fun, but I'm also constantly like going back and forth. Like, what should I do? What's my vision and how can I bring it to life? And as you can see, there's a little cat in this window right here. That little cat is definitely Miss Clove, who likes to sit in the window. Yay! Good job, Win, for catching the little star. Yay! And just adding some darker shadows at the base of the house. Exactly like what I did on the other side. Oh my gosh. I can't believe where the time has gone. Still got time, but it's crazy how I swear I feel like this morning has also been flying by like crazy. Yeah, the day goes really fast, huh, Win? Especially when you wake up late. Oh, I know. I know. And time goes by really fast when a lot's going on, too. I swear. And don't worry about being late. You're all good. I'm just chilling and painting. And then stippling, kind of blending in. Yeah, I definitely want to, we'll see how far. I want to add in actually more shadows around this. And then maybe get to the roof and we'll see what time it is there. And I'll call it a stream. And then I'm gonna kind of contemplate what color I want the trim, and that'll be for tomorrow's stream. I don't know, I'm thinking either something really dark, like a really dark brown, or really dark purple. Really dark purple might be a fun vibe. Why not, right? Did I get you thinking, Win? I know, which should I do? A really dark brown or dark brown purple? Like, or a dark purple? Yeah, I know the dark purple might be like definitely like a statement. It would definitely separate this building from this building for sure, which I do kind of want. Yeah, and that's what's cool about painting too. If I end up not liking it, I can just paint right over it. I'm like, I don't care for this too much. Just paint right over it and it'll all be good. Gotta flip over my napkin. One side's getting, this side is kind of getting dirty. Blending out all these edges. Almost there. All right. And then I'm gonna at least for the last couple of minutes paint the roof. And then we'll call it there. Won't get to the tiles though. That won't be until tomorrow. And I'll move and adjust this a little bit. There we go. We got this witchy character sitting up here on the roof. Kind of a fun little detail. Little witch that's overlooking the town. Huh, I don't I'm not so familiar with that of the with the Kickstarter trailer. You'll have to send me that one. The Dragon King. Oh, again, I haven't seen the trailer for that, so I don't know. Gosh, I still gotta catch myself up on the Dragon Prince. I'm still so behind. I know I gotta catch up. I should just just sit down and watch it. Sorry, it's gonna be a little weird. I do need to... Sorry that it's upside down, but I do need to, make sure it's... I want to... Just better angle for me and my wrist. And I like this little ghost peeking around the corner. Like, hello. Wonder if this canvas was like meant for watercolors or something. No, it's still too waxy. Cause almost like how the oil paint's behaving around it's like almost like watercolor. But nah. I don't think it would absorb the watercolor. I think it would just like end up pooling in an area. And I'm going to paint in the little ghost. He's like, hello. I see you. Right? Why do ghosts can fly around? Why do they have to be on the ground? Aw, thank you. Thank you, Win, for being understanding. Yeah, look, there's like a little ghost. There's 3 little ghosts in this painting. It's haunted. But they're just civilians in this world. And in the reference picture, no, there is not a person on the roof. I made that up. I made this part up. That'd be funny though. There's no one supposed to be climbing the roofs, but in the moment that I took the picture, that'd be funny if someone did. Oh, I see what joke you're trying to make, Win. Oh, that would be funny. Be a funny crossover. All right, I'll just finish this little bit up here and then that'll be it for today. And there we go. Just gonna wash my brush right here. All right, and then I'll turn it around so you can see the full picture. There we are. Yeah, I would say that today's progress was really good. I really like today's progress. I'm like happy with it, turning out good. Hi, hi Nacho, welcome back just in time before I ended the stream. I know, just look, it's going good. Yeah, I'm really happy where this is going and how it's turning out. Here, I'll show the other half because I know the text and everything's kind of taken over a bit. Yeah. Ah, and now I see it like from afar and I'm like, yeah, that looks good. Pretty happy. Aw, thank you, Nacho. Thank you. I know with you like coming and going, you kind of get to see like gaps of time. Like suddenly it's like, wow, lots done. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Well, thank you everyone for joining today. Thank you, thank you. I think made really good progress. So I'm happy. I would say that I'll pick up where I left off tomorrow, same time. Nah, thank you, Win. Thank you. Yeah, you have a good day too. I hope everyone has an awesome and amazing day, and I will see you all tomorrow at the same time. All right. Aw, aw, thank you, Evil Leia. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed watching. Makes me so happy. Alrighty, I will see you all tomorrow, same time. Alrighty, thank you so much. Bye.